Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna get right into this one. I actually opened the file a little bit earlier this time as opposed to opening it while you guys are with me, because I wanted it to be very quick and precise this time around. Because I know the last video didn't have a lot of anything. So, anyways, I was having a look at these pictures as well. I was trying to see. I'm trying to. What I came up with basically is I want to texture in the things that have that textures that seem to apply in multiple places. So in this instance, for example, there is this black over here. I'm just going to call it black iron. I'm going to try and make sure that I have as many places with the black iron textured. And then I see this here. I'm going to assume it's white concrete, white or gray concrete. I'm going to try and make sure that I texture in as many places with that. And then I'm going to see maybe if I can start with the roof as well. No, the roof has got grass on it, so maybe not the roof. But yeah, anyway, so we're gonna get right into it. So starting with that, I'm gonna move that picture to the side actually. So I'm gonna move this picture to the side on my on my other desktop on the laptop screen. This is the monitor that I have. The laptop screen is on this side. You'll see my mouse disappear. There we go. But anyways, so what I'll do is I'm just gonna. I think I already textured the. No, I didn't. Okay, it's cool. Blaster, blaster. What does blaster look like? Oi, 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 oi. Isn't there like a preview? There we go. Okay, I think we'll make it blaster, right? We'll call it white blaster. Sorry, that's not how that's supposed to happen. Um, over there, white blaster. So we're going to make everything that I assume is supposed to be this white blaster. I'm just gonna make it white blaster. I'm gonna select this. Unfortunately, I have to select these things one by one. Actually, let me just go solid view. It's gonna be a bit easier to navigate my scene. Um, I'm gonna make sure that I select this last so that when I click Control L, I can link materials, and these materials are gonna pick up this thing's material, right? So if I render that, these should now have the white blaster. Yep, there you go. You can see white blaster. Let's change this back to this guy over here. I believe. Let me just have a look at the picture again. Um, okay. So you guys can actually see here. If I go to the left, this is white plaster. This is white plaster. And then that over there, that beam over there is also white plaster all the way to the bottom, and the one over there, I think all the way up until that point. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to. Wait, let's see if I can tell on here. Okay, no, it's just about right actually. All up until here, this is white plaster. So it's already got the material, so I'm happy about that. This already has the material, I'm happy about that. This one at the back, also just white plaster. Concrete white would have worked as well, but anyways, it's all good. It is what it is. Um, for now, I think I can adjust it later on if it's really that important. This over here, I'm gonna say white plaster. I'll make this. I need that picture again. Where is it? There we go. I need that. I need to know what is this. That's this looks gray, right? This looks like gray. So maybe let's choose concrete gray for this. Ah, there we go. Yeah, concrete gray looks very gray. I would say in the picture that looks very gray as well. You know, this over here. Um, and then what material is this wall? It looks like a sandy. Looks very sandy. Looks sandy. I think I might have already created a texture very similar to that. But let me just select this wall. Concrete white. No, I want you to be. Okay, so I think here's where I might just temper with this. I'm just gonna let me see what it looks like in the shader. So I wanna adjust the color of it. so that, no, that's too much. There we go. I want to adjust it so that it's a lot more cream. It's a bit more cream in color. Cream just so that it looks like a bit more sandy. So what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this, right? And then instead of it being white dash, sorry, white dot 001, I'll make it cream, right? I could have actually just tempered with the color here, to be honest. And what I can do, instead of just entering my own color, um, where's Arc? Jeez, I don't have it open. Oh, I have it open on the, so you guys will notice I have something else here. This is where I'm doing some programming. I mean, over here, yeah, over here I have like OBS and this stuff. But let's just go to this. Just ignore that. I have the browser open on the other side. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking up now. Or can I do this? Let me see. Just a quick one. This is a Blender tutorial, I promise. Is it even a tutorial? I don't know if I can call it a tutorial. Uh, Jeez, man, why is it not opening? Can I do this? Nice. So, oopsie. I'm gonna move you here, and then we back into this area with the Blender. I want a new tab that goes to Google. I'm gonna hide that, and I'm gonna bring this here. So what I'm looking for is sand colored wall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then can we just get the hex? I'm looking at maybe that one right at the end. It's super, like it's very distinct. I guess that's how I'll put it. It's very okay. What the hell is this? Oh, that's unfortunate. Um, I don't have a color picker, unfortunately. Do I? Not with this browser. I don't think it allowed for me to have. Um, okay, I'm not gonna do this. This is how I get lost in the sauce, should I say? This is how I end up getting distracted because I'm trying to do one thing. Can you guys guess which country I'm in based on how I spelled color? Let's see. Is this only for the browser? I don't know if it's. Let's add it to arc. Please work. Add extension. Please work. Please work. Please. They weren't working last time. Ooh, nice. I think it worked. Color picker. No, sorry. Sand color. And then where do I? There we go. And I want this color. Shimata. That didn't work. Um, there we go. Uh, let's take that. Get rid of that. Go in here. Honestly, a very convoluted process that I didn't need to go through. But here we are. Okay, cool. So all the walls in this thing that are supposed to be this color, I'm gonna make that color. So I can already tell this is also supposed to be concrete cream. That's really cream. That's very, very cream. But again, like I said, I'm just doing it now so that I can see the distinction, and then I think I'll change it later on to be more accurate. Um, I think that's a bit more gray. Okay, let me just remove the saturation a bit. Just I need to still be able to distinguish it from the surrounding textures. Is the whole point at the moment. Um, so if we go back to this picture, um, let's see what else. Is it only that side that has this? I see this over here. It's a very prominent feature, so I'm also just gonna texture that as well. Um, oh, would you look at that? It's multiple pieces. It's not just one. I mean, if I was the one to have done this in Blender, I would have just made this like one cube. Yeah, one elongated cube. Um, or is it what, a rectangular prism? I don't know. If it's more rectangular than it is cubic, I don't know. Oh yes, I made a mistake. Link materials. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think this is also that color. Um, but let me just check it. It's this front here, right? Yeah, I think it is. It's the same color as the. Yeah, it is. It is the same color as the wall. What is this over here? Okay, I see. Is this on the? It's on the outside as well. So would that be? Would that be this kind of view? Um, yeah, this. So I think with this, I can try and do that select similar thing because otherwise it's going to take very long. Select linked object data. Did it? Nope. Didn't. I mean, I guess another thing, another way that I was using to select all of these is I would kind of have the name. So let's see where this thing is. It's located under walls. Oh wait, but then that chooses all the walls. Some of these walls, yeah, are supposed to be that brick. Let me just do this. Sorry. No. So I want the basic wall 200 millimeters. 200 millimeters. Select all of those. I believe these. Oh, would you look at that? All of them um, are the ones that are supposed to be kind of like this color. So I'm gonna do this. Control L. Link materials. That's a bit of a risk that I took there. But let's see. So I'm using. So they have a similar naming style from the package that I received. From the FBX because it was a FBX when I received it. So that allows me to just texture all of that at the same time. Again, this is one of my biggest challenges with this kind of project, um, where I didn't, create it. So there's a whole bunch of different segmented things, which is great for customizability, I guess. I don't know, but it's so difficult when you're trying to texture it. But yeah, I like that. I kind of like that. Um, this over here is maybe cobble in the pictures. It looks there. This may I don't know. Cobalt, is that what it's called? Let's go. Cobalt. Cobalt. I'm gonna misspell this so bad. Cobalt. Yeah, I knew it. Cobalt stone. So that Google can correct the way I'm. Was I spelling it right this whole time? And was I actually talking about the right material? Interesting. Not really. Not really. Similar enough. I think it is Nah. This looks like just it takes up the natural shape of the stone or makes use of the natural shape of the stone or it's very rarely tempered with to fit in. I mean, except for this over here and this over here. Um, I did misspell it. Or not, I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna minimize that. Anyways, I'm not gonna texture that for now. I'm gonna leave it. I just want to make sure I get all the areas that are supposed to have this, or ones that I can easily identify at least. Um, for now, so let's see. Yep, all of these are supposed to be that color. I hope you guys can see it clearly. Um, so I think I'm just gonna pause the thing here and then do it and then come back to you guys when I'm texturing something else. Actually, I just realized the time. It's already been like about 40 minutes. So what I will do is I think I'm gonna stop the recording here for today. And then what I'll do on my own side is I'll texture everything that's supposed to have this. If there's any other texture that's kind of similar to this, I'll also do that. And then the next time you guys see a tutorial from me, so part 4, I guess, that's when maybe we have something that's very distinctively different that I'm texturing. Um, and yeah, but otherwise, I'm just going to be doing this. Most of the methods that I'll be using to select all these separate materials and texture them at the same time is this one. Find things that are similarly named, and that's also why I try to put everything in similar categories and then just select all of that. That selects them automatically. um, it is a bit more tedious than having an automatic system that knows exactly what I'm looking for, but that's okay. And then in some instances when there is something like this over here, this wall, sorry, this over here, I can select this, and then I can select linked object data. It didn't select anything. Really? Ah, I was pretty sure that was going to select something. Let's select the one next to it. Select linked by object data. There we go. It only selected the one that was next to it. So these ones I might have to select manually, unfortunately, or try and use the naming style, naming sense. So let's go building. I think I'm gonna separate all these wooden tiles. What is it called? It's called system panel board. So that's an S. S would be. Ooh, wait a minute. I could have just. Hold on. I think all the system panel boards are supposed to be that brown. Again, I was saying bye to you guys, but let me just do this with you guys quickly, and then yeah, man, all of these are pretty much supposed to be the wood grain. So I'm just gonna select this, Control L, link materials. There we go. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's still this little piece here, um, which is concrete white. I wonder why. It's probably the wall, and I would be guessing it's supposed to be this color more than it is supposed to be concrete white, so concrete cream. Anyways, yeah, so that's it for today. That's it for now. And then I'll just continue doing this until there's something that's particularly challenging, or when the image that's coming around, when I add the ground and stuff. Did I show you guys the water? I was really happy with the texture that I found for the water. So you can see the water over here as well, and you can see. I think I'll make this the thumbnail, right? Like I'll let me go to layout, back to layout. I forgot I was even in this one. I'm gonna bring this down. I want to make this the thumbnail. So just let me find a nice. I don't know. It looks stagnant. It looks very similar to the last time I did this. So let's do a bit of a closer up. Zoom out a little bit. This plaster is looking a little too white for my liking. Um, but anyways, it's all good for now. We'll keep it as is. Yeah, I think I'll make this the thumbnail. What do you guys think? You can answer me, of course. Tell me in the comment section. Something like this. It shows the complexity, shows the windows. Um, should I render this? Nah, it's okay. Okay, cool. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.